So, got some pretty crazy news. Mayweather is returning to the ring to fight Japanese kickboxer Tenshin Nasukawa. Okay, and it's going to be in what was it? Getting to it. Well, pretty much he's going to be fighting this kid in Japan. And it's going to be. How do I can't believe I forgot this. Oh, man. Jesus, RIZIN. Yeah. Okay, back to it. It's going to be in RIZIN. I checked out the highlights for the kid, Tenshin Nasukawa. Obviously, he's a kickboxer, and he actually does MMA in RIZIN as well. He is currently ranked the 8th in bantamweight in the world by Combat Press. I watched the highlights. He's a pretty bad motherfucker. It was just announced today. Pretty much what's gonna go down later this year in December. The thing is, I don't know how exactly to feel about this, and honestly, they really haven't disclosed too much when it concerns what exactly what the rules are going to be. I really hope that if Mayweather is fighting this guy, he's a kickboxer, obviously, and then he does MMA as well. I hope they don't restrict it to how he was trying to restrict McGregor if they ever did that pretty much fixed rules MMA fight. So I would like to see what happens with that. But here's the thing that I'm just not understanding. Like, why not just stay retired, Mayweather? Why go and, fight somebody else? I mean, you got McGregor on you got a lot of great fighters on your belt. But honestly, I don't see a point in this. I mean, I don't know if he's trying to transition into MMA or anything like that. It's just it's strange to me, because if that's the case, okay, if he goes in here and fights this kid who's only 20 years old, he's not even in his prime yet. I mean, Mayweather is kind of past his prime, but he's still more experience. This kid hasn't even had a lot of experience. I mean, granted, he can fucking bang. I watched the highlights and I was completely surprised. He also has a habit of changing his hair color every fight. I don't know what's up with that. Some of them pretty interesting until I saw the rainbow hair and I was just like, bro, you just need to stop. But he's a kid, I don't know what to think about it. I don't know it because the thing is, if it's kickboxing, I don't know if Mayweather can. I don't know if he can handle those leg kicks, let alone some fucking knees to the body or the head. Jesus Christ, he's getting older. I think he's 41, 42. It's to the point where it's getting completely ridiculous what he's doing. I mean, this kid is going to get fucking paid. He's going to get fucking paid because it is Mayweather. Mayweather, where there's Mayweather, there's fucking money. Hence the nickname Money. I can't even really say too much about it because I'm confused. What exactly are they going to do? Because here's the thing. If they do MMA, because RIZIN does MMA, why couldn't he do that with Conor McGregor, who's been asking for him to come over to the more pure the more pure combat. You know, I don't get it. You go and you finna probably box this little kid up. You know, obviously he has better hands than this kid. You know, more experience, but of course it's a completely different, you know, rule set. But who knows what Mayweather will do when it concerns manipulating the rule set. So, it's one of those things where I don't get it. And now, I mean, he's talking about he can do it all, but why didn't you fight McGregor? Why didn't you fight McGregor in his world? And we could have seen something from that. Now you go over to Japan with RIZIN. You know, we're just gonna put RIZIN on the map because obviously the African American populace is gonna be watching this regardless, and it's gonna bring a lot more people over to RIZIN, and it's gonna make RIZIN more popular because where there's Mayweather, there's just black folks. Period. You know, same thing with the Mayweather versus McGregor. Everybody, I mean, they probably never watched boxing, probably never heard of McGregor, but as soon as Money May and Mystic Mac signed the papers, everybody was all for it, you know. But this is gonna be very interesting. I cannot wait to see what exactly this bout is going to be. Is it going to be a kickboxing bout, MMA bout? You know, I don't want to hear it being a boxing bout. I just don't want to. It's completely stupid. It says here, quote, Mayweather said, quote, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to display my skills outside the U.S. and be in a special fight. I want to give the people what they want. Blood, sweat, and tears. Okay. Dude, listen. No. This kid, Nasukawa, has a 27-0 record in kickboxing and a 4-0 record in MMA. So I guess it's gonna be pretty much the same thing. It's somebody just trying to give them their first L. You know, but as far as this fight being interesting, I don't know yet. I really don't know. I mean, I really wasn't into the Mayweather McGregor fight. I could not wait till it was over, you know, because it's just ridiculous. And this is kind of the same thing. Mayweather does a lot of out of the box stuff, and he's usually successful with it. But I just don't know what possessed him to do this. You know, but otherwise, we'll see what exactly happens. It's gonna be on New Year's Eve on a Monday. That's a Sunday in Japan, and I'm just it's confusing. The whole thing is confusing. But I really hope I would hope that it's a kickboxing fight, you know, because it gives the other guy a more fair advantage than to be dealing with somebody who's pretty much the GOAT when it concerns one of the GOATs of boxing. So, yeah, I mean, I most definitely will not watch it if it's fixed rules. I will not watch it if it's fixed rules because it's completely ridiculous. You go to another person's stump. It's like going to somebody else's hood and trying to change some shit. You can't just go into somebody else's hood and try to, you know, make it how you fucking want it. I mean, get the fuck out of here, you know. But I would rather see kickboxing. I would rather see kickboxing because if it's mixed martial arts, I personally think that Floyd will be in Fucksville. He'll be in Fucksville, and there'll be nothing he can do about it. MMA is completely different. Kickboxing, he can his boxing can transcend to kickboxing, because you got a lot of kickboxers who don't really kick. They have good boxing, and all you really need to teach, Mayweather, when it concerns kicking, is maybe, some legs or body kicks, or even some teeps, some Muay Thai teeps, some front kicks, some things of that nature. So it's just adding one extra tool into his toolbox, but MMA, you got grappling, you got kickboxing, Muay Thai, you got jiu-jitsu, you got all these different things meshed into one discipline, and I don't know exactly what Nasukawa's specialty is, even if he is a specialist, but when it concerns MMA, that's one of the number one things you also have to worry about, as far as whether or not they're striking specialists, wrestling specialists, grappling specialists, and so on and so forth. So it better be a kickboxing match. I can't see Mayweather doing MMA, a complete MMA fight. I can see him doing a kickboxing match, but not a MMA match. And I really would like for it to be in legit kickboxing rules, not some fucking made up shit, just to benefit him and his well-being. He said, and I quote again, he said, "I want to give the people what they want, blood, sweat, and tears." And you're damn sure going to get it in kickboxing. Kickboxing is a pretty brutal sport when it concerns you getting cut and, just head kicks, dude. Holy shit. I don't know if I would like to see them utilize elbows, but they're probably not, because in most kickboxing rules, they don't do elbows, but they do knees. But I want to see what this is gonna be, what this is gonna be about. I want to see what weight is gonna be. It's probably gonna be 125, because Mayweather's a little dude, and this guy obviously is a little dude as well. I want to see. I just want to see what's the point, and can he do it? If Mayweather does it, here's the thing about the whole. I would have personally stopped at 50. So now you're gonna make an uneven number. Well, it didn't. No, never mind. It won't even matter if it's a kickboxing match. But if it's a boxing match, then he will look to affect his boxing record. But if it's a kickboxing match, I think he'll be fine if he takes an L in kickboxing. So there's that. I wanted to give a quick pod to talk about this crazy spectacle that'll be coming soon to a television near you. But keep a lookout for me. This is RGM Pod. You could find me I'm gonna be on YouTube. You can find me on SoundCloud and a few other places coming soon. Thank you for listening, and you guys enjoy your day. Bye.